What do you think makes it so popular and so successful on Broadway?
I think what makes it so popular, first of all, is that it's actually a true story. I mean, both the movie and the musical are loosely based on actual events. But also we get to tell it in New York City. And I think there's something really special about that.
Yeah, it's a New York story in New York. I mean, the cities we talk about or the boroughs we talk about in the story, you know, it's like the boroughs we talk about in our daily life.
Right.
And that's, for people to come to New York in the heart of Times Square and see a story that's so American, so something that actually happened there. It's pretty.
Right. And also, I mean, the age-old story of like somebody standing up for themselves and actually succeeding at it is huge. And also the music and the choreography are
young guys
unbelievable.
Dancing and singing.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen a couple of Broadway theaters dressing rooms. Have you guys had an upgrade since you've been in Broadway? Or are they pretty nice? I've seen some that are like, that's that old Broadway. You see old signatures on the wall and stuff.
Totally. Well,
actually in our theater, at the Nederlander Theater, we have this crazy, it's an alleyway that leads to our stage door. And pretty much the whole wall is written with all different shows that have been there before us. Shows like Rent, $1 Million Quartet, like seeing all these like old shows and like seeing people like write messages. And then our dressing rooms is just like, it's a beautiful theater too. And then I share a room with 11 other boys, but they have their own dressing rooms.
It's like, it makes you feel like you're sharing the experience with the rest of the community for the past 150 years, you know?
There's character in it, for sure.
Yeah.
For those that don't know what the Broadway experience is like, what makes performing on Broadway so much fun?
The audience. I think the audience is what makes it so special because you don't get that when you're on a TV show, you know. You don't get that immediate reaction.
Immediate response.
Yeah.
Right the second after you say a line, you know.
Right.
You could just see like sometimes I will just stare into the audience and I will just see someone just smiling and gleaming just by what they're saying. And that just makes us just feel a lot more fortunate about what we love to do and we get a chance to do it.
So what would be the biggest challenge then? Because I would say the audience would be the biggest challenge too.
Well,
they're kind of like they're almost a character, you know. You treat them as a character and you have to listen to them and be in tune with them, because a Wednesday matinee with a ton of 14-year-old you know, high schoolers versus a Saturday night with a bunch of people from all over the world, it's going to be different audiences, and you have to not change the show, but you have to be in tune with them in order to.
Right. But that's also the joy behind it, because we do the same thing 8 shows a week, but that's the one constant change. So we always get a different reaction, and that's what keeps us, you know, spontaneous, and it fuels us.
Do you guys see the production maybe having an updated version to the film? Maybe you guys being in it?
We would.
That would be amazing.
We would love that.
We would love it.
Your eyes like lit up so big.
Would you like to spearhead it?
Yeah. You know what? We could do a Kickstarter right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That would be so high. Well, congratulations on
Thank you.
everything. I hope I get to go back to New York and check you guys out.
Yes, please do.
I will try.